They met beneath a canopy of autumn leaves. She was a freshman, he a senior. Her eyes sparkled with youthful naivete. His held the wisdom of experience, yet yearned for her innocent charm.
Their connection was instant.
They spent stolen moments between classes, whispering secrets in the library's hushed corners.
Their love story unfolded beneath the watchful gaze of ancient oak trees, their laughter echoing through the hallowed halls of their university. He was her first love, the one who painted her world with vibrant hues of romance. She was his muse, the inspiration behind his late-night poetry and soulful guitar melodies. Their love was a whispered promise, etched onto the very fabric of their shared dreams.
We vowed to conquer the world together, our hearts intertwined, our futures entwined.
They were young, invincible, and hopelessly in love. Graduation day arrived, a bittersweet symphony of joy and sorrow. He was moving on, pursuing his ambitions in a distant city.
I'm staying behind, determined to finish my degree.
We clung to each other, promises whispered through tear-filled goodbyes.
Distance would not diminish their love. Their bond was unbreakable. They would find their way back to each other, their love story merely on pause, waiting to be resumed. Years passed. Seasons changed. The vibrant tapestry of their love faded, replaced by the muted tones of reality. He found success in his career, the city lights reflecting the ambition burning in his eyes. But with each triumph, he felt a pang of loneliness. Her absence was a constant ache in his heart. He often thought about her, wondering if she had kept her promise. She had. She excelled in her studies, graduating with honors. Yet a part of her remained tethered to the past. His memory lingered in the quiet corners of her mind. She built a life filled with purpose and passion, yet a piece of her felt incomplete. The echoes of their shared dreams haunted her, a constant reminder of what could have been. They both moved on, their lives unfolding along separate paths. They dated other people, seeking solace in fleeting connections, but nothing compared to the intensity of their first love. The memory of their shared passion remained a bittersweet ghost, haunting their present and casting a long shadow over their future. Fate, it seemed, had other plans. Years later, their paths crossed unexpectedly. A chance encounter at a crowded cafe, a familiar face glimpsed through the bustling crowd.
His eyes, once burning with ambition, now flickered with a trace of regret. S1. Time stood still. The years melted away. We were back on our college campus, beneath the watchful gaze of those ancient oak trees.
They stood frozen, a mixture of shock and longing washing over them. The air crackled with unspoken emotions. Years of unspoken words hung heavy between them.
He approached her, his heart pounding in his chest.
Her name escaped his lips, a whispered prayer.
She turned, a ghost of a smile gracing her lips.
They spoke, their voices hesitant at first, then gradually finding their rhythm. They spoke of their lives, their triumphs and heartbreaks, their dreams fulfilled, and those left unrealized. They spent the afternoon together, catching up on lost time.
They reminisced about their college days, their laughter echoing through the cafe like a forgotten melody.
But something had changed.
The easy camaraderie they once shared was replaced by a palpable awkwardness.
Stolen glances revealed the passage of time, the weight of their separate journeys etched onto their faces.
He realized she was no longer the carefree girl he once knew.
Life had weathered her, her eyes reflecting a resilience he barely recognized.
She saw the lines etched around his eyes, the evidence of his own battles fought and won.
The boy who had promised her the world had become a man, his dreams tempered by reality.
Their conversation danced around the unspoken truth.
The promises they had made, the dreams they had shared, now lay in ruins.
They were different people now, shaped by experiences that had pulled them in opposite directions.
The spark that had ignited their love was now a dying ember, flickering faintly amidst the ashes of what could have been.
As the day faded, they walked along the familiar paths of their alma mater.
The setting sun cast long shadows, mirroring the melancholy that had settled over them.
They spoke of their regrets, the missed opportunities that haunted their memories.
Whispers of what if hung in the air, unspoken accusations directed at themselves and the cruel hand of fate.
He confessed that he had never forgotten her.
Her memory had been a constant companion, a bittersweet reminder of a love that had burned too brightly, too quickly.
She admitted that a part of her had always yearned for him.
His absence had left a void in her life, a constant ache that no one else could fill.
They stood beneath the same canopy of autumn leaves where their love story had begun.
The leaves swirled around them, a poignant reminder of the cyclical nature of life, of beginnings and endings. of love found and lost.
They looked at each other, their eyes reflecting a shared understanding.
Some things, no matter how deeply desired, are not meant to be.
They both knew this was truly the end. S2. This time there were no promises, no whispered assurances of a future reunion. Narrator. They said goodbye, a bittersweet echo of their first parting.
The love they had shared, once so vibrant and all-consuming, had faded into a poignant memory.
He watched her walk away, her figure receding into the twilight.
He knew he would never forget her.
She would forever hold a special place in his heart, a bittersweet reminder of the fleeting nature of love and the enduring power of memory.
She carried his memory with her, a reminder of the transformative power of first love and the lessons learned from its inevitable demise.
Their love story had ended not with a bang, but with a whimper.
It was a story of love found and lost, of dreams shared and shattered, of two souls forever bound by the echoes of a past that could never be recaptured.
And as they walked away from each other, they carried with them the bittersweet knowledge that some loves, though destined to fade, leave an indelible mark on the heart, forever shaping the landscape of their souls.